Hello everyone, this is Matthew V21688, and we are now going to do the next game of my next episode of my second season of Card Sharks BigJon's for the PC. KMH4021 is currently the returning champion with $54,700, dethroning Leafman 813, and this time he's elected to go up against jvandiesel.
Hi.
And I'm sure you all know how to play.
Yep. Yes.
So let's skip it and just get to the game. And the first question always goes to the champion. In this case, it is Kyle. And if you saw last time, Kyle ended up scoring $4,700 from the money cards, and he also won a $50,000 jackpot to go with it. So Jonathan will definitely be a giant killer if he wins this game. First question always goes to the champion, and in this case, it's Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle, we asked 113-year-old boys, have you played Little League Baseball? How many of these 13-year-old boys said they have played Little League Baseball?
Okay. I would have to be one of those people because I did play Little League Baseball when I was 13, and I'm going to say 67.
67 of 113-year-old boys said they played Little League Baseball. Unfortunately, my camera's low on battery. Jonathan, do you think that is higher or lower than 67?
Okay, I never played it. I think Kyle's on the right track, but I'm thinking it's just a little bit lower than that.
A little bit lower. If it is lower indeed, Jonathan, you will play your cards. Kyle, if it is 67 or higher, you will play yours. The actual number of these 13-year-old boys said they play Little League Baseball is 60. It is lower. Wonder what the other 40 played. Jonathan, your card is a king.
It's like mini golf.
Or football.
Yes, definitely PB football. I'm going to say lower than the king.
Lower than a king? It is a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5? It is an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. It is a 10.
Lower one more time.
For the first game of the match, lower. Oh no, an ace.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Kyle, you have to play this base card. You did not win the question. It is a 10. Kyle?
Kyle.
Oh, lower.
Lower than a 10? It is a 4.
Wow.
What's that?
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a king. Kyle, it's a king.
Oh, sorry, my mic was all the way down. And what is it?
A king.
Lower.
Lower than a king? It is a 5.
Good. Higher.
For the first game, higher. Yes, an 8. 7 plus 1, and Kyle takes game 1.
I win. Again.
$100 for you, Kyle.
Alright.
And we're going to deal out the cards for game number 2. And Jonathan, this is make or break for you. But Jonathan, the first question goes to you. Jonathan, we asked 100 dentists, did you drill the wrong tooth by mistake? How many of these 100 dentists said they did drill the wrong tooth by mistake?
I smell lawsuits.
Lawsuits indeed.
Let's see. To do that by a mistake is really careless of a dentist, even though if it is just a mistake. I'm going to say a pretty low number. I'm going to say 16.
16 of... Oh, there we go. 16 of 100 dentists said they drilled the wrong tooth by mistake. Kyle, higher or lower than 16? 1-6.
If 16 dentists do it, then I smell major lawsuits. So I'm going to say lower.
Going lower. The actual number of these dentists said they drilled the wrong tooth by mistake is 25. It is higher, not lower. Jonathan, your base card is an 8. 7 plus 1.
Mucho Supremo lawsuit. Change it.
When you win the question, you can change the base card, and the 8 becomes a 9.
No, that's okay. Lower.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, an ace.
Oh well.
Kyle, you have to play this base card. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king? It is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a 6.
Said freeze.
Okay. Freezing on the 6, putting you 2 cards away from the championship. Kyle, third question goes to you.
Okay.
Kyle, we found 100 U.S. congressmen, and we asked them, do you drive a foreign car? How many of these U.S. apologize about that, guys. The camera shut off on me. And Kyle, you said
30.
30 of 100 U.S. congressmen said they drive a foreign car. Jonathan, higher or lower than 30? 3-0.
Higher.
Going higher. The actual number of U.S. congressmen who say they drive a foreign car is 47. It is higher. Jonathan, your base card is a 9. You have to play it. You don't have to play it, I should say. You have the 9. You can play it or change it, I should say.
I will actually play it still.
Oh, you will?
Lower.
Ooh. It's an ugly card, but he's going lower than a 9. No. Oh no, a jack. It would have been wise to change it. Kyle, you have to play your 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Oh yes, an ace.
8.
Ace.
7 +
Ace.
1?
No, ACE.
Okay, lower.
For the championship, lower. Yes, the 10. Kyle has won his second game. Jonathan, thanks for playing. We'll bring you back for another episode.
No problem.
And Kyle will play the money card, see if he can add on to that $54,700 he's won. And Kyle, here we are at the money cards. It's KMH4021 for the second time. And Kyle, you know how the money cards work, so we'll just skip it all. You can change the base card 1 time per line. Same card comes up, it's a push. You don't win, you don't lose. For $200, Kyle, you start off with an 8. 7 + 1.
8. 7 + 1. I want to change it with number 3.
Alright, let's see if we can make a good change here. The 8 becomes a 9.
God dang it. Let's do $100. Lower.
$100. Half of that bet. $100. Lower than a 9? Oh no, it's a king. Kyle, you're down to $100.
And I'll bet all of it lower.
Trying it again. $100. Lower than a king? It is an 8. 7 + 1. You have $200 and an 8.
And I'll change that with 1.
I'm sorry, Kyle. You cannot change it. You already used your change option.
Oh, damn it. How much? Oh, wait, $200. Oh, wait, that's right. I didn't bust yet. $50 lower.
Minimum bet, $50. Lower than an 8? It is a 6. We'll move you to the second row. Give another $400 of betting money. You now have $650 and a 6. Now you have the option to change it.
And I will with number 1.
All right, let's see if we can make a good change this time. The 6 is now an 8.
Good. All of it lower.
$650, lower than an 8. It is a 5. $1,300 and a 5.
$600 higher.
$600 higher than a 5. Oh no, it's a deuce. But you have a good card. You have $700 on a deuce.
All of it higher than a deuce.
Can't lose. Higher than a 2. It's a bonus chance. You know, 2 chances at the jackpot. We'll replace the card. You still have your deuce.
Higher. All of it.
$700 higher than a 2. It is a 10. Kyle, you're at the big bet. You have $1,400 on a 10. Do you want it?
I'd like to replace that.
All right. And this is the last card. See if we can get good change here. Number 2, the 10 is now a 9. Kyle, you must bet it. Kyle, you must bet at least $700 on a 9.
And that's what I'll do. Half of it lower.
Come on, for $2,100, is this lower? It is a 4. Good job, Kyle. $2,100. You are now up to an even $57,000.
And what's the jackpot for today?
You have 2 chances. You can find the car with the dollar sign, and the jackpot has been reset to $10,000 because you claimed it last time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. And Kyle, I should say, if you happen to hit it on the first try, the bonus chance will turn into $5,000 additional dollars that you will claim at the end of your run.
All right. 4.
Okay. Is the dollar sign behind 4? No, it is not.
I knew it. But I got one more try, and I'll do number 5.
Okay, this is last chance. Is it behind 5? No, it is not.
Where is it?
Oh, it was 3.
God dang it, I was going to do that.
But that's okay, Kyle. You now have $57,000, and we'll bring you back for the next episode where Kyle will take on a new opponent. So long, everyone.